Happy New Year, amigos. This is our first video for 2022. We're in Begnins, Switzerland at Domaine le Satyre. We're going to try some fabulous wines today. Come join us. Cheers. Santé. Thomas, what are we trying first?
Well, in Canton de Vaud, you have to start with the Chasselas.
Absolutely.
Of course. Usually you start with the white wine.
Yeah.
This is our only white wine, so
okay.
It's normal that we start with Chasselas. Now we're at the end of 2020 millésime.
Yeah.
We will shortly change to 21. This is one of the last bottles we have.
Okay.
Of this wine.
How many bottles are you producing of the white wine?
The white wine is about 2,000 bottles. It's not our specialty. We're mostly known for red wine.
Yeah, for the Pinot.
But lots of people like white wine.
And they need that. We're in Switzerland.
I like the logos.
The sticker. Yeah.
It's very nice. Who designed the logo?
Oh, that's
the
a
sticker?
good question. It's a mashup of different ancient potteries.
Okay.
Greek potteries, which
It
have
looks like
been reassembled and redesigned by our label designer. Her name is Anne Croza.
Okay.
She's mostly known for drawing books for children,
Okay.
but she's a friend of the family. So.
And do you guys have any Greek heritage?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not that we knew, at least.
Okay.
But the god of the wine was Bacchus, huh?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so let's try that, guys.
Santé to
Santé.
our first one.
Cheers.
Yeah, good Chasselas.
You sell all the Chasselas locally?
Yes. Farthest place we sell it to is in Canton de Soleure.
In Switzerland, German part. Nothing in England?
Nothing in England,
Yeah.
nothing in the States. We tried to export to the States, but...
With the wine Amigos it will work.
I'm not sure because the border control doesn't like the labels. It's true.
Okay.
We tried and it didn't work because of the labels.
Oh.
Okay, it's a good one.
Yeah, it's very nice. Very easy to drink.
I think it's my first glass of Chasselas this year.
Oh,
it definitely is.
Because
what did you do? We're already in February.
Dry January.
Ah, happy to
Reintroduce me to the alcohol.
Yes, and to Chasselas.
Yeah. What do you think about this one?
I would go for a 3.8. What about you?
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Yeah, me too.
I think I would match it. 3.8 it's very nice. Very easy to drink. It's
Citrusy.
Very good job on this, guys.
Okay, so what's the next, Thomas?
Well, I think we'll continue with Pinot.
Yep.
Okay.
And this is a...
This is 2020 as well.
Okay.
It's about half of our production.
Half production.
Yeah.
Right.
So about...
We are making half production with the Pinot Noir.
And what?
25,000 bottles.
25,000 bottles,
yeah.
okay.
25.
I really like the...
Me too.
The sticker, it's nice.
This is the original sticker, which has been designed by the brother-in-law of the grandfather of my wife.
Okay.
So Ryan, this one is probably the most well-known around this area, in between Geneva and Lausanne, and I really like that. You know, I'm not big in Pinot Noir, but this one I really like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Because Alan is not a big fan of Pinot Noir.
No,
I enjoy it.
I'm not, but yours, I really like it.
Yeah. No, it's well, you can tell it's quite young.
I love the color.
Okay.
The color is nice.
In your guys' view, what is the best time period to drink this?
How many years we should keep the bottle?
How long should we keep before we drink?
Usually, you know when it's too late that you should have drunken it. It depends really. It depends on the year. Every year is different. I have had the chance to drink bottles from the 80s, which were really amazing.
80s?
And others from the 90s who were already past. So it depends on the year, and we will see with time how long 2020 will last. But I think it's a good wine to keep it a while if you have a good cave. That's the most important thing.
And this is made in the onyx tanks.
This is made in mostly in the old tanks.
Okay, the concrete one here?
The concrete ones, yes. There's no oak. We don't put the wine into barrels.
No, we can't feel
Not
that.
this one, at least.
That's right.
That's nice. It's very easy to drink. Huh?
And what's the size, Thomas? So that's the normal bottle?
It's
Are you making half bottle?
We make half bottles.
Are you making
half
double,
liters
Magnum?
and Magnum. Pour Vaudois. This is a special bottle from the Canton de Vaud, which is the double of the old Vaudois bottle, which had 70 centiliters.
So this
But
one
now we have passed to 75 centiliters.
This one is 75 and
Yes,
this one is
this
2 times 70 or 2 times 75?
Twice 70.
Okay. Has the
Yeah,
Canton de Vaud stamp on it? Yeah, I smell definitely cherry.
Ah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, very strong cherry, right? It's really got a nice aftertaste. And
I really like it.
easy
Even
to drink.
pepper, even pepper.
Yeah, little prune. I feel it's a little bit prune.
I'm not Pinot Noir, but this one I really like it. Maybe I'm used to it since 20 years in every restaurant around Nîmes. You can find that.
Yeah.
Mm.
So Ryan?
I'm a 4.
4.
4.0.
All right. I will surprise you.
You will?
Yeah. I'm even going to 4.1.
Oh wow. 4.1.
Yeah,
Okay.
4.1. I really like that.
That is, I think, the highest rating I've ever seen him
On
in
Pinot
any
Noir.
Pinot Noir. Yeah.
Nearly the best
But
Pinot
it's
Noir in the
nice.
world.
Mm.
Even it's still long in your mouth. I love all those flavors.
The aftertaste is
With the
really
meat,
nice.
this one with the meat, it's great.
Even without meat.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
too bad.
Where's the meat? But you know why, Ryan,
Finesse.
why the Pinot is good? Because in 2010 they received the Grand Prix of the Pinot Noir in Switzerland.
Well, taste is Gamay. Still in 2020 for the
Okay.
year. Usually you taste the Gamay before
Pinot.
the Pinot, but you will understand why we don't do
okay.
the others.
Okay. And what's your production on this?
10,000 to 15,000 bottles.
Oh, quite a bit as
We,
well.
we have, for most of our production is between Pinot and Gamay.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are you guys producing more red than white? Any
Um,
special reason?
It's kind of a family tradition.
Okay.
When the grandfather of my wife founded the vineyard here in 1940, there was only grown Chasselas in the region. And he had worked for a while in Burgundy, so,
With the Pinot Noir.
where he fell in love with Pinot Noir. So when he came back to Switzerland, he looked for a place where he could grow Pinot Noir in good conditions.
Okay.
And that's
He's the guy
where he
who
found
introduced the Pinot Noir in Switzerland.
reintroduced.
Reintroduced.
Yeah. This here, in this particular part, in La Côte, there was mostly a Savoyard vine, which is called Mondeuse.
Ah,
Voilà,
Mondeuse.
La Mondeuse. But it was all torn out in the late 19th century, and people only grew Chasselas in the region. At a point that the local government of the village sent kind of an embassy to my wife's grandfather to tell him that it was really not a good idea to plant red wine in the region because this wouldn't work. It's only Chasselas. Chasselas is the best.
And 80 years later.
Fortunately, they were wrong because 80 years later we're still here, and Pinot Noir is one of our.
This is one of the best Gamays I've had.
Gamay?
Yeah.
For me, it's easy. After the Pinot, it's a bit complicated for me because I like so much the Pinot. This one is a
It's
little
more
bit lighter.
subtle.
It's lighter.
It's more definitely more subtle.
It will be more,
But
let's say, a red for aperitif, the Gamay.
You can drink it at aperitif, and then it works very well with all the local specialities,
Like?
mostly from pork, with the world famous lard grillé de Begnins from
I will go with the Pinot.
Gamay
No.
works very well,
Okay.
but Pinot works as well. But
Yeah.
I'd rather go for
Okay.
Gamay, and I like Gamay very well because it goes with almost anything.
Yeah, that's
everything.
true. It does.
And it doesn't need anything. You can
Yeah.
drink it like that.
Yeah.
And it's one of the only red wines I know which goes, for example, with Indian cuisine. Indian cuisine is
Indian.
a very big challenge for red wines. I think it's most of them don't really work.
Yeah.
But with this, the natural acidity of
Okay.
Gamay is very high, so
Yeah.
it can cope with chilies, with vinegar, with
Okay.
whatever you
Yeah.
want.
It's interesting to know that. Next time we go to India,
But this is we've done 11 vineyards so far since we
Okay.
started the channel, and I would say this is probably my favorite Gamay.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's easy to drink. It's
So the wine
got a
Amigos
very
is
good.
definitely in a good place. So we have the best Pinot for me, the best Gamay for you.
Your father he worked in Burgundy, right? He came back.
No, the
Grandfather.
grandfather.
Yeah.
Grandfather. So he knows his red wines quite well, and I think it shows with the Pinot, with this.
How much you will rate that? So
I'm trying to remember what I rated the highest of the Gamays, and I'm 4.1 on this Gamay. It's a really good one. I'm really happy with it.
it's
The
good.
aftertaste is really nice, and it's
Yeah, I
like
would go for a 3.8 myself.
Yeah. I tried before.
So Thomas,
Diolinoir.
what will be the next one?
So this is the next one will be Diolinoir, Garanoir, and
Diolinoir, okay.
I never tried it.
No,
a
it's good.
blend. How would you say?
Assemblage.
Assemblage. Well,
Blend.
It's the same.
it's the only assemblage we have. All the other bottles are pure only one grape.
One cepage.
It's mostly Diolinoir and Garanoir. There's also a little bit of.
I never tried Diolinoir.
Diolinoir, yes.
It's grape sort which is grown more often in Valais than in
It's a
Vaud
Swiss- it's a
or
Swiss
in-
grape?
It's a Swiss grape.
You cannot find that in Italy or in France or it's Swiss.
Perhaps you can find a little bit, but not.
It's
not
mainly
very
coming
much.
from
Not
the
traditionally.
valleys.
It's been developed by the research station in Changin.
Okay,
I definitely taste the Garanoir in this.
I like it. It's good. Good blend.
Diolinoir. I never. Do they make a wine that's just only that?
With Diolinoir.
Diolinoir. Yeah.
Yes, you can. In Valais, there's.
What's the grape like? The
producers.
Diolinoir compared to the
Um,
Garanoir. Is it a red grape or?
it's a red
I
grape.
have to Google that. I haven't come across that before.
It's ripe a little bit later than the Garanoir and Pinot and Gamay.
Thomas, how many bottles are you producing?
This is about 3,000-4,000. But the most important production is Pinot and Gamay. Pinot and Gamay together take about between 85 and 90% of the production.
This is quite different. I like it. You have really some distinct differences between these three wines. You know, I like this one a lot.
Me, this one I would go with the cheese. I would love to
Well,
have
this, if you want to pair with
we are-
this is a
on the
beef.
cheese.
We are
This is
all
a
different.
beef,
Huh? But, I will go with the old Gruyère.
Have you ever tried an old Gruyère with an old Chasselas?
No.
That's the best. Try it.
I've never had an old.
I haven't
It's-
I've never
tried
had an old Chasselas.
It's
before.
difficult to find. It's true.
In Portugal, I had the chance to have cheese with Porto.
That's good.
I never had that before. It's surprising.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And it depends very much on the cheese.
You know, I taste after or the smoky. I taste smokiness.
Smoke?
Yeah. Do you have this?
No. So Ryan, what would be your rate for that?
God, it's a tough one. I like it. I'm 4.1. I like it.
I'm going for a 3.9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Assemblage. It's really about the chemistry, how. But I think you guys do a really good job on this. So it's hard to compare assemblage from one to the next because they could be
course,
quite
yeah.
different. So, but this is I'm very happy with this wine. I like this. Perfect. I think for me a steak.
My last friendly glass, I will go back with the Pinot.
Yeah.
I will surprise you tonight. So Thomas, we wanted to congratulate you and your wife for this fantastic wine you are doing for us.
Thank you.
And the place is great, the wine is great. So for everybody who is coming around Geneva, please have a look here. Domaine le Satyre in Begnins, it's a good place.
And see you on the next video.